Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And they'll look to avoid an early 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in there.
Tannehill will throw out wide that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Foreman, room here to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Well, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Foreman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Evans will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And it's caught.
Came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Sanders, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Gordon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the
30. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of... So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. And this one is right through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. But first down, Hurts. He's got Smith here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in.